Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's nearly 8 o'clock, about to start work. Good news, my sister's wrist is not broken. I guess it's just badly bruised, but I just had a message to say it's not broken at about 2 o'clock this morning. Was it 2 o'clock this morning? Can't remember. Early hours of this morning. So we're all up. Kenzie has not gone into school, which I suspected would be the case because he feels really rubbish. Did have a bit of a temperature last night. He had his flu jab and his flu nasal spray and his COVID jab yesterday lunchtime, so I just need to call him in sick. Brendan has got a sore throat. He's gone into work because, you know, it's cold season, so we can't keep him off for everything. He is doing the lateral flows and they're all fine. So unless it turns into anything more than just a sore throat, we won't go and get a PCR. But if he starts looking more poorly, then we'll go and do a PCR just to be sure. But it's cold season, so, you know, it's likely that's all it is. Fingers crossed. Yeah, the messy fairy did come last night, but I've already cleared it up. Glad I'm not the only house with a messy fairy. Right, I need to get on this morning because I'm running a little bit late with, you know, my routine not being quite as normal as normal. Okay, Ollie, see if you can write your name with... Oh, not a great start. Realign it.
Go on.
With a brown. No. Someone needs to hold.
Oh no.
Someone hold the paper for him.
Hold it.
Oh no.
Ollie.
You were drawing a minute ago with it. Oh, that's cheating because
That
you're
is
holding
cheating.
it.
Let me have a go.
No.
Alright then.
Where did you have it last time? Because you were drawing all really well with it last time. Kids have been deposited to school, so I am going to very quickly reach all the laundry in the tumble dryer and dry the washing I put on last night. Have you found the vet, Orion? Meow. Meow. Can you say cat, Orion? Should we find the cat? Oh, here's a dog. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. There you go, there's a dog. That's a wheelchair. He's bumped his head, look. He's got a bandage. Ouchie. Yeah, put him in there then. Put him in.
Is that my tea in the other room?
Yes. Would you like to tell everybody how you're feeling? Blah. No school for you today. No. Are they eating the nuts? Oh, that one's fallen in the hole. Should we put it back on the table for him? There we go. Oh, they're very aggressive eaters, Ozzy. There you go.
Daddy.
Goodness me. Is
Daddy.
it tasty, Ozzy? Did they like it?
Daddy.
No, we're not playing with the doggy. He's staying in the other room. Okay?
Daddy.
And have a drink. Would you like me to open it for you? Or can you do it? Clever boy. Pop. Pop. Bless you, Ozzy. What have you got over there, Orion? Have you got the bus? Vroom, vroom, vroom. And people in a church. Toothless, you're so lazy. Jasper is feeding you while you're in your bath. Breakfast in the bath. That's a huge mushroom. Well spotted, Jasper.
Thank you.
I don't even know if that's... I don't think that's a dangerous one. I think that's some sort of incappy type one.
Yeah, but let's just not touch it.
Yeah, let's not touch it. And I'll move it
Take
later
it.
so the kids
Please.
don't get it.
Uh,
Oh, did it not go? Go on then. Whoa! Well done, Ozzy. That was a good setup.
yeah.
Rolling all the balls down into the truck, aren't you? Well done, Jasper.
Wow.
Very clever, Ozzy. Everyone working together on it. Bit of group work going on there.
Whoa. Whoa. Even though I don't get any credit, right? Whoa. Whoa.
Show me your dinosaurs, Orion. What do they say? What do they say? Roar! Roar! 2 dinosaurs. You've got a green dinosaur and a brown dinosaur. Spot of lunch. Good afternoon, you lovely lot. So it's about 1 o'clock-ish. The kids have gone down for naps and having a bit of CBeebies time. And actually, it's probably about 1:30 thinking about it. So my sister-in-law came to pick up Jasper and Tico, the dog. Georgia's hand is not broken. It's just soft tissue damage. And actually, it's starting to feel a lot better already. But she's been told not to drive for a couple of days just because it's mainly the muscle, sort of that muscle there she's damaged, going down into the wrist and under the thumb. And that's where it's starting to bruise. So they're just saying don't drive for a couple of days. So she's got a couple of days off. It's really nice having Jasper over and Tico. I cuddled Tico like a teddy bear in bed all night. And now I've got little bits of little dog fur everywhere. He's like a teddy bear. He just lays like a meerkat with his paws up on his back with his legs in the air. And, you know, he's just so amenable, you know, when it comes to cuddling. He's not always amenable in every aspect, but when it comes to cuddling, he's just like, oh yeah, I'll go wherever you find is best for me, and I'll just be quite happy there. So, yes. What else did I want to share with you? The weather's gone from being crisp blue sky to being, well, I think it's going to chuck it down again. It's always doing this just before the school run. The clouds are moving over quite quickly, but I just think it seems to get to almost 3 o'clock every day and then the rain comes down and I have to bring them back here, which is fine. They can either play or go, they can play in the garden, they can play in the house, like, you know, in the playroom with stuff, or they can sit and watch a movie or CITV or CBBC or CBeebies, depending on the age of the children. And they're only with me for, at max, 2.5 hours. So with a combination of those things, it's fine. It's not like they're with me for 4 hours, 5 hours, you know, it's 2.5 hours. But I don't really like putting the telly on, but when it gets to this time of year, I do put the telly on for them after school because I think they've had a big full-on day. And sometimes, like when we all go to the park, it's fine because they've got other friends to play with. But when we come back, when they're tired, they bicker. So I like to give them the opportunity of either outdoor play, playroom play, or sit down quiet in the living room, watch some telly. And it seems to work. But I would rather we were all outside, if I'm honest. But it's cold. I'm feeling very cold today. We all slept okay last night with Jasper over, but obviously I didn't sleep as well because I was aware of the fact that Jasper was in the house and moving around, and it's having a young child in the house again overnight, isn't it? That might need me. So I was kind of aware of that, which made me more alert to sounds. So I woke up a few more times than I would have normally done. I hope some of you found those codes for the HelloFresh useful. Now, just a heads up, if you do sign up with HelloFresh and you want to use those codes, brilliant, great, use those codes. Obviously, only 3 of you can do it because the codes can only be used once. But if you decide you don't want to continue with HelloFresh, make sure you delete your account, because somebody mentioned this to me and I thought, yes, you're right, actually. I have got caught out in the past with the app where I've skipped the menu for like a month and gone, yeah, I don't fancy anything for the next month. I know I'm doing other things and I'm not thinking about HelloFresh. And then this box randomly turns up with 3 items from their menu and you get charged for it. Because after a period of time, the skipping only goes so far in the diary and then it stops. And then if you don't remember to go back onto the app, it will automatically restart. So if you decide you're only going to have the 2 free boxes and then you're not going to do anything else, then just make sure you cancel the account. And then you won't incur any unwanted charges. But having said that, you'll probably find the stuff that you really like, because that's what I was going to do initially. And then I started getting the meals and thought, there's a lot of nice stuff in here and I'm cooking better and I'm eating better. So I do have the odd box now and then. And I also wanted to say that I am not sponsored by them at all. It was just I had got the vouchers in my last box and I thought I'd just offer them out to you guys. And then some of you can benefit from it. And who doesn't like free food? That's because it's school run time. Start with the rain. Grr. Just doing Kenzie some pasta. He's not really eaten today, but this is a bolognese I made the other day, so I've just reheated it and cooked some pasta for him. Llewellyn's mum has just given me a huge bag of apples. There are some bits that are obviously going to be cutting out, but I'm going to make a really nice crumble, I think. It's a very big pudding crumble. I got a little bit carried away with the amount of fruit I was putting in it and then the amount of crumble that I made. But it'll be super tasty. So this evening's taken a bit of a turn. Brendan's little tickly cough that he had yesterday has turned into, well, he's been hacking all day, haven't you, dear? Yes, he's nodding. And he's done nothing but cough since he got home from work.
In fairness, I've been coughing all throughout work as well.
So I have to follow the protocol, and I especially have to follow the protocol because of my job as well. So I can't expect everyone else to do it if I don't do it. So we've booked him in for a test. We're off to Oxford, and it's probably just a cold because everyone's got colds and it's that time of year. But you have to follow the protocol. So I can't work tomorrow now because I can't have kids coming into the house while he's isolating, and he can't go anywhere until he's got his test result. So that's that. Oh yes, that's done nicely. I'm going to have a bit of that now, I think. Now I'm home. Oh. It's a shame there's no blackberries or rhubarb or something in it, because that would have been super tasty too. But I'm very grateful for the free apples. Oh yes. And a bit of evaporated milk. Oh, I thought something snapped off the end. I broke his moonness. Look, snapped off, dropped it. Right. Well, I hope it's not the House of Plague, Brendan. He's sitting there singing that song. Could you not be plague-ridden?
I mean, Kenzie is pseudo-plague-ridden.
Yeah, but his is forced. It's not, contagious. Right, there's food there. It's now 8 o'clock. We have come home. We were having to play musical cars out the back because, of course, I lost my parking space because I moved my van. I was hoping it'd still be there, but it really wasn't. So Lee's going to take Brendan's car tomorrow to work with him, because it could do with a spin. With me not taking him out driving because he's doing his driving lessons at the moment, and the driving instructor didn't want me to take Brendan out as well because he didn't want to confuse things. So until he's more confident with the driving instructor, his car's not going anywhere. So Lee's going to take it to work tomorrow so that it gets a drive, but also it means I can put it behind Lee's car and then create space for me to put my van in. So it's like a car park out there at the moment. It's just crazy with the amount of vehicles. Okay, I'm going to run myself a bath. I've just had a lovely rhubarb crumble. That was so tasty. I've had to obviously cancel work tomorrow because I can't have I did double check because the rules are changing. It's all very confusing now, and I wasn't sure what the rules were with the whole COVID thing. But because I work from the home, I can't bring the kids into the home if there's somebody here who is showing symptoms, and until we've got a negative PCR test. So that means for the next 48 hours, I'm hoping it'll only be 24 hours, but obviously it could be that I don't get anything till Thursday, and I'm really hoping that's not the case because I hate letting people down. So Brendan obviously has to stay home now, can't go out until he's got his result. I can go out, but I can't work from here. Kenzie's still not feeling great, so he's probably going to still be here tomorrow. And Lee can go to work as normal. We have checked all the rules on the government websites and know what we are legally allowed to do and not allowed to do. It's like, oh, what can we do? Who can leave the house? Who can't? Okay, I'm going to go and have a bath now. Leah's making me tea, and then we've got some Ghost Adventures to watch. Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, what a day. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.